This is the last three books I read. The first book is A City on Mars, Can We Settle Space? Should We Settle Space? And Have We Really Thought This Through by Kelly and Zach Weinersmith. This book is about the practicalities of living in space, the moon, and on Mars. I grew up reading everything I could about space travel and still keep up on it today. I picked up this book in an optimistic mindset, seeing all the amazing recent progress with launch vehicles and new missions to the moon and Mars. But the authors let you know early on that you might not be happy with the book. And to my dismay, they were right. The book goes through in great detail the enormous challenges involved in living off of planet Earth and how much we just don't know. I found it hard to argue with many of the points they made. Humanity has a huge challenge in finding a way to live on another moon or planet. Later, the book goes into these legal ramifications of life off planet, which I didn't find as interesting, but overall the book was well researched and super informative. I recommend it if you are a space enthusiast. The second book is To Shape a Dragon's Breath by Moniquill Blackgoose. This book takes place in an alternate fantasy world where dragons do exist, and the kind of Vikings have colonized North America in the equivalent of the 1800s. The indigenous people are mistreated by this and have lost many of their people and almost all of their dragons to diseases that the kind of Vikings and the kind of Germans brought over to North America. The key event is a native dragon is born and the bonding to a native woman, which this hasn't happened in generations. So this leads to the kind of standard attendance at a dragon school and to the accompanying harassment. The dog is here. Harassment by the kind of Viking people. I enjoyed the book, but the wrap-up of the novel was a little bit mild. I was expecting a more climatic scene toward the end. I wanted more dragon breath action and villain smiting. Nevertheless, it was an interesting world, and I look forward to the next book. The third book is Quantum Radio by A.G. Riddle. This book starts off with a bit of hard science about quantum technology and leaps into a thriller novel fairly quickly. I really didn't know where things were going for a while in the first half of the book. About midway, the book kind of does this weird flip into like a Mission Impossible style heist to literally save the whole world. It gets a bit bonkers from that point, is firmly in movie logic zone. I almost felt like it was a pilot for a TV show where our heroes are set up to solve a new problem every week in a new alternate universe. I enjoyed it, but wish the author had stuck a little more to the grounded tone of the first half of the novel. Hopefully these reviews are enjoyable. Have a good day.